6 chairs at the table.
From 151 submissions, our 3 judges are going to be selecting only 6 individuals who will make the cut for the Excel Creative Hub Screenwriting competition. Now, these writers are going to be competing for the win in front of you, Nigeria, and everyone watching outside Nigeria to watch and lock in. And in case you don't know, this is what they're going to be fighting for. The winner of this competition is going to have their script turned into a Nollywood movie production. Every writer's dream, if you ask me. And that's not all. They're going to have a feature film writing contract and royalties from that very movie. So today, we're going to find out who the judges are going to be picking as those 6 select candidates. But guess what? Before we get there, we're going to show you how exactly we came about this process. Because trust me, it wasn't easy. Before we show you how the final 6 were chosen, I want you to meet the 3 people whose decisions changed everything. Now, these are not your regular judges. Nope. They are authorities in their fields, and they have been instrumental in shaping the course of history as regards Nollywood, entertainment, and the film industry. So let's meet the minds behind the magic.
Before the decisions were made, meet the 3 minds who shaped them. From blockbuster box office to the first Nigerian Netflix original, these are the heavyweights who know what it takes to turn a script into a story that moves a nation. Mr. Kehinde Joseph, the writer behind Merry Men, Afamefuna, The Bling Lagosians, and more. Netflix Realness alumnus, master mentor, and one of Nollywood's loudest voices for screenwriters. When he says a story has soul, the industry listens. Mr. Emil Garuba, co-writer of Lionheart, Nigeria's first Netflix original, and the AMVCA-winning Road to Yesterday. A director and creative consultant with a master's in creative writing, he brings structure, fire, and international polish. Mrs. Halima Mima Odiegu, certified family therapist, creator and executive producer of the award-winning series Lifelines with Mima. She doesn't just judge scripts, she feels the human heart behind every page. Sociology meets raw emotion. Real life meets real life. These 3 didn't just read hundreds of submissions, they lived them, they fought for them, and when they chose the final 6, they chose with decades of proven excellence. Because in this competition, trust isn't given, it's earned.
My name is Halima Odiegu, but everybody calls me Mima. I am a therapist, filmmaker, and film producer.
My name is Emil Garuba. I am a creative consultant. Sometimes I'm a filmmaker. Right now, I'm one of the judges at the Excel Creative Hub Screenwriting competition in Abuja.
Reading the 142 synopsis, which was a lot, was also a very rewarding and exciting process because I got the chance to, see all the exciting ideas and concepts that these participants had presented.
Well, the story that really did that to me was about, a church parish, I think, the reverend, who went missing, who was kidnapped. And then the second in command is there to negotiate and all whatnot to help bring the person that was kidnapped back. And, as the story progresses, we come to know who is the bad guy there, who is pretending, who is behind all of it. Now, the grammar may not have been perfect, but it gave a clear picture. And why I struggled a little bit was because of how sensitive Nigeria is in this climate of now.
It took a lot of time to read. I think there's one, I don't necessarily remember the name, a Hausa Fulani, I guess. His dad was Fulani, his mom was Igbo, and he became a Catholic priest. And he had to save some people during a skirmish in Jos.
I particularly liked one about this couple who had individually started like a dating app thing. One was how to ditch I mean, I can't quite remember the details, but it was so interesting. One was about, snagging the love of your life. One was about ditching somebody who didn't think was great enough. And I felt it was very original, but also very now, what with what modern dating is like.
No, I think there was one that read, it's not a story about a man gaining everything. It's a story about a man rebuilding from yesterday. I don't know if I have the exact words, but that stood out for me.
This is another story. Again, I don't remember the title, but it was about a mother and a daughter from a community, and it was, I think the mom was like deeply religious and the daughter was very scientific, and they both had different explanations to what was going on in their community. Or the mom thought it was like a sign from God why the river was red, and it was the end of the world kind of thing. And the daughter is like, no, it's just contamination from toxic waste or something. I think the writer's ability to make you visualize what's going on is very important than how they're writing it.
This was the most transparent selection. In fact, the Nigerian government should, sit with the panel of judges and give them notes on how we, apply probity and transparency into the selection of the contestants. For one, nobody knows the contestants. Number two is it was just synopsis that came to us. I remember when eventually the judges, we all had our individual picks and then we had to come together to do a meeting. There were entries that were, accurate with grammar and syntax and beautifully written, but there was no warmth, no heat or cold, nothing emotional to stir the soul, and therefore we passed on them.
Oh wow, I am really, really impressed. I mean, this is the type of competition we need. These are the stories we need to put out there. This is how to encourage the young generation not to spend their time doing useless things, but to become productive. Bringing this to an ordinary writer who has talent, who is intelligent, who is creative, but because of lack of connection and network, their stories die inside of them, stays in their jotters, doesn't come to life. This opens up that opportunity for a lot of people. And I think that, it's an excellent idea. And I really appreciate the founder of Excel because, this is giving back to society. This is him contributing his quota. And I think that it's something that, needs to be admired and appreciated. I give the whole team their flowers because this is a big responsibility. It's expensive. It's a lot of work coming together to be able to do this. But it's worth it at the end of the day. And I would say kudos and well done to the team.
I was a participant, a long time ago, maybe 25 years ago. I needed a shot as well. I needed someone to read my stuff. I needed someone to hear me. And I never knew the criteria for why I wasn't good enough or not. No one would tell you that your script wasn't that good or your story wasn't that interesting. They just no, you didn't make it, and you just keep going. But being in this position now, knowing what I have to do to pick a winner or pick someone that is good enough, I don't take that for granted. So yes, and then all the submissions of it's a lot. I think there was over at some point it was like 60, then 90, then 100. Then it just kept building and building to show that people actually want this opportunity, and to only pick a few, it's and not tell them why they weren't picked or something. It's I feel it's heartbreaking. So I definitely feel that this is a huge responsibility and something I don't take lightly, and picking a particular set of people, I don't know if I am actually fostering the next generation of, filmmakers, so it's definitely, it's heavy work, as they say.
Don't give up. Keep trying. Put yourself out there. The internet makes the world a global village. So keep pushing. Even if it's just your phone, even if it's just your pen, keep going, keep trying, keep pushing, keep competing. keep going, keep training, keep learning. Never stop. Keep going, because if you stop, you've given up. And if you don't give up, success is definitely there somewhere, along the line. Yes, I think it has been, because the other two judges, yes, there are stories that we all liked, the three judges all liked across board. So that tells you that, okay, we're identifying the very good ones. And so I think that it's fair. Nobody knows anybody. The synopsis sent same way for everybody. And we don't put a face to it. We don't put a tribe to it. We don't put color to it. We just put the story before us, go through and make sure that we select the best. So I think that it's a very fair process so far.
So far so good with everything that I've read, and me and the other judges, and just the process, coming along. And then as far as we've gotten, we've asked questions. The Excel Creative Hub team has been very gracious to tell us exactly what's going on, how we can help, the structure of everything. Yeah, very transparent, and we've been carried along, from the inception. So that's great.
Excel Creative Hub, I'm very upset at you guys. Where were you in the mid-90s when I was a young screenwriter looking for an opportunity, looking for a contest that would give me some visibility? You guys are how many decades late? But you guys are doing a great job. Excel Creative Hub is a phenomenal platform, already doing wonderful things, and adding the screenwriting contest to it is making sure that Nollywood and Nigerian storytelling continues to thrive with the infusion of newbie talent, young talent, because what this is going to become is a yearly contest that gives young screenwriters that platform every year to say, look, I need to hit that mark, I need to apply, because this is a one chance, that I get to step out on the platform and be seen. So you guys are doing a tremendous job, because this isn't just a contest where we're picking the best writers. This is a contest where those chosen people go into a story residency where there'll be mentorship, there'll be industry talks, there'll be introductions to industry insiders. Most importantly, the films get a chance at being pitched to potential and prospective financiers and producers who can purchase and make them. So kudos to you guys. But I still the best for you. Where were you guys when it started out?
I would say more grease to your elbows. Thank you. Thank you for putting something like this on. It's very needed. I feel these types of programs, initiatives, they're very needed, because you have all these people that they might have an idea, but they don't know how to actualize it. So these types of programs are very well needed. And yes, this is first of many, I hope. So thank you for bringing me along, and the other judges, and let's see how we can make this a great success, and then hopefully there'll be a second one. I will keep watching. I'm sure there'll be some interesting things to see and some interesting things to hear, and hopefully next time maybe you guys too might be part of this. So
Hello, Nigeria. Everyone watching both in Nigeria and outside. My name is Duke Terry, your host for the Excel Creative Hub Screenwriting Competition 2026 First Edition. Now, it's been a wild ride. We've had a lot of submissions coming in from all the contestants all across Nigeria. And truly, Nigeria is very, very talented. Anyone who says otherwise, trust me, they're lying. But this is just a tidbit of what we're going to experience in the main show. Right now in this show, the purpose of this show is going to be introducing our judges to you, the viewers, and also let everybody know, both the viewers and the contestants who applied, who should be on this call, who is going to be making the cut for the final 6 that goes into the Excel Creative Hub house. We had 151 submissions, truly awesome. And our judges, they had a very tough time because, a lot of people sent in so much. They literally told us that it was a wild ride. But right now, I'm going to be handing over to our judges to take over and let us know how they narrowed down these submissions and how we're going to be getting the final 6 who will be announced on this show. So let's get to it. Judges, You're very welcome. I'll hand the floor over to you so we can get started right away.
Hundreds of incredible writers. Only 6 could go through. This is how the judges made the hardest calls of their careers. Stay tuned.
All right. My name is Halima Diego. Everybody calls me Nima. Uh, I'm a therapist, a storyteller, a filmmaker, and also a TV show host. Yeah, summary of who I am. You're warmly
Fabulous.
welcome. Watching all our viewers, you're warmly welcome.
My name is Kende. I'm a screenwriter, script consultant, script doctor. I have a couple more professional lines, but script is always before them, so I'm a script guy. And I'm really happy, really thrilled to be part of the Excel screenwriting competition. Yeah. Nima, for me, to start with, I'm always thrilled to do this kind of work. In my normal day-to-day life, I have a lot of friends who call me and say, "Look, I have a story." And when I say friends in the business, in storytelling, sometimes friends outside of storytelling, and they call me to say, "Look, I have this story, this rom-com, this thriller, and everything. Listen to the story, and then we talk about the story, we brainstorm, we disagree, we agree, we get excited, we shout, we quarrel, we argue. So when I get the opportunity to be a judge on a screenwriting contest, is one of the things that it almost feels like I look forward to at least one every year. So I came into it with that kind of excitement, and seeing hundreds of the synopsis and all the entries was very exciting. But I'm not gonna lie, this is storytelling. Mima, that
Yeah.
for every 10 storytellers you meet, right, who have an exciting idea, maybe one, sometimes if you're lucky, two, have a
Two.
well-cooked idea. Two is a good idea. So it was great to go through the synopsis, because one of the things I enjoyed is that you're exposed to what is out there in terms of talent, in terms of creativity. So there's that mass exposure. But at the point, you're just reading entry after entry. It's just like watching these singing reality shows. Dot after dot after dot comes in, people singing silly comedic things, and then somebody just walks in, and you have a true talent. So that's one of the things that I enjoy most about this kind of thing. But to answer your question really quickly, I have in my head a million films. I have in my head a million lessons about storytelling, and those things have become like an invisible guide to what I should look for in the kind of stories that I enjoy, and that's what I did. I guess that between Emil, you, Mima, and I, what we did is we chose the stories that we personally loved the most. There are some stories that I liked that Mima probably would never watch, and same for Emil. So, but for me, I'm always looking for great characters. Do I want to spend 2 hours with this character? I'm always looking for the fresh concept before it looks like we should give it a chance. But I'm also looking for good expression, because sometimes you find a fantastic concept, you find it feels very fresh, but just the murder and the slaughter of the grammar used to communicate it means that this person should not be writing. He should be verbally telling his stories to somebody who can write them. So to answer your question, and I'm sorry I've spoken too long, but Mima, that's how I approached it. What was your process like?
So, in no particular order, I have Tejiri Awonove. Yes, contestant number 23. The second person is Ini Out Usendia. Wonderful names. Contestant number 49. The third person is Lekan Lofinji with the number 59. We also have Romosele Gideon Augustine. My struggle now is for the last two. It's my struggle. I don't know who to pick from the last two I have. For but my number five was Agbola Oluwajohun Dada. Yes, candidate number 80.
Thank you very much. I just got a text from the Alafion that he wants Mima to report to his palace for murdering our Yoruba, very beautiful Yoruba names.
Oh, goodness.
All right.
I apologize.
No wahala,
I
because
apologize.
ironically, it's my turn to probably mispronounce some of the names that are in
Aha.
front of
Yeah.
me.
To murder someone.
So,
Okay.
Mima, it's interesting that we like some of the same stories. So these are my top five entries. My first is Pejiri Awanobwe. My second, the second story that I enjoyed so much, Eromosele Gideon Augustine.
So we have two in common already.
And the third that I'm about to call, which is one of the stories that I saw when I read the synopsis, Lekon Lofinji, number 59. My fourth person, and I like to say, as I see this fourth person, that is, I'm glad that this entry is from a woman, right? Because it feels like in the competition in entirety was dominated by male entries. And we have so many great female storytellers. So women, where were you guys? My fourth favorite entry is from Pauline Lucia Ihiaba. And my number five entry, I don't know if this is from a woman or from a guy. I really pray it's from a lady. Is from the writer Ose Casely. It might be, apologies if I've gotten your name wrong. It may be Use. Yes, Ose Casely.
Okay.
Casely is Casely. Ose Casely. So Mima and I were obviously, in the same narrative headspace.
Yes.
Because and I think more than that, it's just also the idea that a good story isn't good only to some people, it's good across board. So those stories that
Definitely.
are on my list and hers, can't wait to hear Emil's list. Probably a couple of them will be there. A good story just resonates across board.
Nice. Thank you so much, Mr. Kende. All right, so we have our 6 finalists for the competition, but we're going to be calling them right now and tell you how excited they are at being picked for the Excel Creative Hub Screenwriting Competition 2026. So let's get dialing. Okay, I will be calling Lekon Lofinji, our first finalist for the competition. Hello, Mr. Lekon. Am I on to Lekon Ofinji? All right, my name is Duke Terry, calling you from Excel Creative Hub. You recently made a submission for the screenwriting competition. Am I correct?
Yeah, you're very correct.
All right, so I wanted to say congratulations. You have finally and successfully made it. You are the first selection from our judges, and you have now made it to the competition, the Excel Creative Hub Screenwriting Competition.
You're kidding me, right?
I
You're
am
joking.
not
You're
kidding.
joking, right?
I am not joking, Lekon. You are our
No,
first
tell
final.
me again. Tell me again that you're not joking.
I am not joking, bro. You made it.
Okay,
You
okay.
made it.
All right.
Congratulations.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Man. Wow, he's really excited. All right, viewers. So now we're going to be calling our next contestant, Erem Mosole Gideon Augustine, another guy who made it across all the judges. I'm so excited. I don't know if you're excited because I am so excited. But oh, he picked immediately. Hello, Mr. Gideon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hi. Yes, you are speaking to Duke Terry from Excel Creative Hub. You recently made a submission for the screenwriting competition, right?
Yes.
All right, so this is to say congratulations. You're our second finalist that has been picked for the competition.
Thank you very much.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, that is Gideon Augustine. Third finalist Tejiri Awanove. That name is really unique. So guys, you can see the ball is rolling. The ball is rolling. Let's put a call across to Tejiri. Come on, Tejiri, pick up. Come on, pick up, pick up, pick up. This is literally the worst time for you not to be close to your phone for whatever reason. Like, of all times. Imagine if it was Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and they're calling you to say you've successfully been awarded 10 million and you were not. Maybe when we're done calling the rest, we'll try him one more time. Let's try Ini Otu Usendia. Oh wow, it looks like this Ini Otu is also a lady. Call disconnected. Probably the network. Will call back shortly. Let's just get on to the next person. Agbola Oluwajon Dada. Hello, good afternoon. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, good afternoon. Yes, I can hear you.
Hello. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Am I on to Agbola Oluwajon Dada? Sorry about spelling the name. All right. So my name is Duke Terry, calling you from Excel Creative Hub. You recently made a submission for the Excel Creative Hub Screenwriting competition, right?
Yes, I did.
All right. So this to say congratulations. You have been chosen amongst the finalists for the competition.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
You're very
Wow.
welcome. I know, right? You're excited. You're very welcome. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon. Am I on to Faridat?
Yes, we are.
All right, my name is Duke Terry, calling you from Excel Creative Hub. Now, you recently made a submission for the Excel CH screenwriting competition, right?
Yes, I did.
So this is to say congratulations. The judges had a very tough decision to make, but you have been chosen as one of the finalists for the competition.
Thank you so much.
So, Nigeria, there you have it. The six contestants for the Excel Creative Hub Screenwriting competition have been gotten. You saw it wasn't easy. It was really, really tough. Guess what? This is where it truly, truly begins. Now, the residency is going to be open on the 23rd of March, where these contestants will be coming in and beginning their journey to find out who will become the next biggest screenwriter. Make sure you follow us on all our social medias, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, X, every single platform, because you don't want to miss it. And for everyone watching out there who believes that they can learn from this and possibly compete in the next edition, who knows, make sure you stay locked in, because this, guys, is the first of its kind, never been done before. I'm so excited, the judges are excited, the contestants are excited, and it is going to be real. 7 whole days of pure magic, pure action, pure competition that y'all have never seen before. Once again, I remain Duke Terry, the host for the XL Creative Hub Screenwriting Competition. I'm going to be seeing a lot of you. The views, the likes, the comments, make sure you engage us every single day so you don't miss out on any single action happening in the house. I'll be seeing you in the house. For now, this is good night. See you on the show.